Sit! Surrender!
Hi guys, we're back with another review video. This time we're going to be reviewing the Amoeba KM15 by Octarms. So there are several variants of this one. This is the 15-inch handguard version. So without further ado, we'll get straight into the review. So let's start off by talking about the construction of the gun. Most of the gun is made out of alloy, where the rest of it is made out of a polymer plastic, which makes it very lightweight and easy to manoeuvre through the field, despite its length. Now, the flash hider, the handguard, the top rail, the receiver and the buffer tube are all alloy, where the stock, the pistol grip, front and rear flip-up sights, and some of the accessories like the charging handle are polymer plastic. But a nice addition to the pistol grip is this rubber back and front here, which is very comfortable when you put your hand on it. The same with the stock, which makes it very comfortable to put your shoulder into it. The overall construction of the gun is very, very impressive, and it's very solid. There's no wobbles anywhere particularly. There are a few flimsy parts which I'll cover later on. So let's talk about some of the external features of this gun, starting at the front and making our way to the back. The flash hider is clockwise thread opposed to counterclockwise. Both the front and rear iron sights have adjustments for wind and elevation. The handguard employs the new key mod system, which people have varying opinions of it. The gun does not come with any key mods. The mag release is located on the right side of the gun, where the fire selector is on the left, which is in a nice position for your thumb to access. However, the mag release may be a little bit of stretch depending on the size of your hands. To access the hop-up unit, you pull back the charging handle located at the rear of the gun. This exposes the hop-up unit and you can adjust it from there. The gun has a functioning bolt release system which pushes the cover back over. The gun has a 5-position stock, which means you can adjust it depending on your preference. Okay, before I cover the internal parts, there is one part of the gun which I missed out. To access the battery compartment, you pull this down. It's quite stiff, so you really have to hold it down, and the whole of the stock will pull off and just reveal the buffer tube. Now onto the internals. So the gun has an electronic trigger. This is very responsive, probably one of the most responsive triggers I have in my arsenal. It's very nice and very reliable out in the field. Being an Amoeba, it has an electronic gearbox. This is programmable to semi, triple burst, and that there are several settings that you can change it to. The gun has a 370mm outer barrel, so I reckon the actual barrel itself is probably just a little bit less than that, if not the same. It also features a quick release spring system, depending on what your gun is shipped at, FPS wise, where mine has been shipped at 400 FPS, so I use it as a DMR. You can change your spring quite easily to whatever your FPS preferences is. So I'm going to talk about what I think of this gun. Bearing in mind I do use this gun as a DMR, so I cannot review it based on its AEG performance for your close range encounters and things like that. So, the gun itself, out of the box, is very good. It's a very strong and stable performer, and it's very reliable on the field. I would say it has a very good accuracy over range. I would reckon I'm hitting about 70 meters. I wouldn't say it's very effective at 70 meters, but it is hitting 70 meters. If I was to rate this gun out of 10, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. I am very impressed with this particular rifle. When I bought it, I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to get. After having it for 6 months, I would definitely recommend this if you are looking to go to a DMR. As an AEG, I'm not sure. My opinion on it is it's too long for what you'd want an AR to do. So that's the end of the review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.